I'm similar to the Thriller in Manila. Honeys call me bigger, the condom filler. Whether it's stiff tongue or stiff dick, Biggie squeeze it to make shit fit. Now check the shit, I got the pack of Rough Riders in the back of the Pathfinder. You know the epilogue by James Todd Smith. I get swift with the lyrical gift. Hit you with the dick, make your kidney shift. Here we go, but I'm not domino. I got the funk flow to make your drawers drop slow. So recognize the dick size in these Coincatch jeans. I wear 13s, know what I mean? I fuck around and hit you with the Hennessy dip. Mess around and go blind, don't get to see shit. The next batter, here to shatter your blatter, it doesn't matter. Skinny or fat or light skin, the black baby, I drop these. Boniqua mommy, screaming, I poppy. I love it when they call me Big Pop, but I only smoke blunts if they roll prop. But look, I got ya caught up with the drunk flow. Fuck taekwondo, I told a fofo. For niggas getting mad cause they bitch chose me. A big black motherfucker with G. You see, all I do is separate the game from the truth. Big bang boots from the Bronx to Bolivia. Getting physical like Olivia Newt. Tricks up my click dick all day with no trivia. So give me a bankroll and a bag of weed. I'm guaranteed to fuck her till her nose bleed. Even if the new man's a certified Mac, you get that H down in you. You want that old thing back? B-I-double-T-I-E with some new R-U-L-E. Notorious is known for busting in your E-Y-E. Baby, baby, bitches know they love to hate me. How come you come, we come with backs and maybe how close we came to coming together is crazy. How come you and your sis make similar faces? When y'all coming, y'all be crying like I'm killing y'all bitches. I know there's a bigger picture than the camera rolling. Cause I don't think y'all be knowing how this shit's unfolding. Back shots to the rear, got the Mac unloading. Gotta reload like every so often. Saying I got my swagger back, I'm looking like bitch, my swagger never left. Don't be so hard pressed to be impressed by these new rappers. They actors and the fact is, you want that old thing back. Scarface and Bushwick, Willie D, having nightmares of girls killing me. She mad because what we had didn't last. I'm glad because her cousin let me hit the ass. Fuck the past, left well on the 500 SL, the E and J and ginger ale. The way my pockets swell to the rim with Benjamins. Another hunt's in the crib, please send it in. I fuck non-stop, lick my lips a lot. Used to lick the clips a lot. But licking clips have to stop. Cause y'all don't know how to act when the tongue go down below. Peep the funk flow, really go. I got the cleanest, meanest penis. You never seen this, stroke of genius. So take off your gym boots and your bodysuit. I mean the spandex and hit my man next. Sex get rougher when they come to the nut buster. Pussy crusher, black nasty motherfucker. I don't chase them, I replace them. And if I'm caressing them, I'm undressing them. Fuck what you heard, who's the best in New York? Fulfilling fantasies without that nigga Mr. Raw. Or tattoo, I got you wrapped around my dick. And when I'm done, I got the split shit.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. I actually have Cole's trading here with me. A lot of you guys have been asking about him. So, Cole, say what's up if you're
What's up,
here.
good? How's it going?
Pretty good, man. We talked for a couple minutes before the stream kind of started and what we're trying to talk about today. I know we're kind of short on time, so I wanted to kind of address like more macro issues. Obviously, a lot of people are concerned with, is the bull market over? What to expect? I know you wanted to talk about the S&P 500 confluence, so let's see what you got.
Yeah, man. You got my screen up right now?
Yeah, I got your screen up.
Cool, cool. This shit. Holy shit. All right. Yeah, I'll start with S&P. Why not? I guess you like to do that anyway.
Yeah, that's usually what I start with, anyways.
The low time frame is just kind of wild right now. I mean, low time frame as in daily. Because I mean, you can just look at this right here.
Got
Pump,
three ascending or
dump,
three
pump,
descending
dump,
peaks
pump,
too.
dump. Yeah.
Jeez.
So I mean, the way I see it is, we're above the trend line, which is nice, and I think we either come down or we hold right here at the support, and go up from there. You can pull up the daily EMAs. We're right at daily EMA 20. I think next week's gonna be interesting. It really depends on all the tariffs and stuff that's going on
Dude,
right now.
yeah, do you think that that's a bluff or do you think it's not? Because I think it's a total bluff. Like it's a negotiation strategy.
I think definitely I do. I think some of it's real, but I think a lot of it is. I think it's all real, but I think he's like they think that if they do think he's bluffing, he's gonna actually do it. But like, I feel like it's bluff, but it's not a bluff. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like he's serious about it, but he's using it to his advantage because he knows that they'll just fold. The thing is, like China's not gonna fold. Like
China's not
Mexico and
going to fold.
Canada, they'll fold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
China, I
So
think, is
I
trying
think
to
I'm
impose tariffs
serious
on
about
us.
it, but I do think it's a bluff at the same time.
Yeah. I think it's a bluff for Canada
Yeah.
and Mexico, but for China, yeah, I'd agree. Probably not.
Yeah. Yeah, and so I mean, we have this gap below. It could. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sold on it yet. I like I've seen something like 80% of the time when the S&P 500 closes green for the month of January, it shows what the rest of the year is going to look like. Now, can we dump in the middle of that year and still close green? Yeah. But like I think that's a good sign for continuation, at least for this year. But I do think that we are coming towards the end of all this. And I think if it was a different president, I think recession year long and everything like that. I think with Trump, I think it could be like a short recession, kind of like a mini COVID kind of thing, where it
Yeah.
just happens quick. 2 to 6 months thing. I think it's all gonna be good, but it'll be necessary. I think it's
Yeah,
the
it's almost
pullback
like
for
that
me.
alt. It's almost like that alt liquidation cascade. Like the
Yeah,
entire market got wiped.
for me, like I can't remember which one's which. This is the blue one is from the cycle bottom in 2012 or 2022. Sorry. If we had like say we topped and we pulled back, that's 7%. Wait, that's not what I'm looking for. Sorry, I need to scroll up more. Jesus, I'm better on the weekly than this. Uh, let's say we did go into a recession. 20. Let's go right to it. 21% to previous all-time high. That's a normal correction. That's healthy. If it does happen, I think I think it's just a retest of previous all-time high. I think it would be extremely healthy for the market. I don't think that's going to happen right now. I'm not saying that, but it's good to be prepared for anything.
Yeah,
Uh,
anything.
yeah, I mean, right now on the low time frame, what I'm focused on is this. I just find this so interesting. It's a repeat. Monday we have morning dump, and then we pump the rest of the week. Friday we come down. Monday we dump on Sunday in futures, and then we pump back up. Dump in futures, pump back up. Like
Yeah, a
it's
lot
just
of
the
news
cycle right
driven
now.
events too, especially surrounding the
Yep.
tariffs. I've noticed that news has been so much more like the market has been so much more reactive to news recently than I can remember.
Yeah, no, I would definitely agree. And the one thing that is an interesting sign that I've been paying attention to is earnings are coming in good, but stocks are dumping after earnings. So that's never really the best sign to see. But I also think tariffs are playing a huge factor in that, like
Oh
with
yeah, for
Amazon
sure.
and with Google.
Well, the entire economy
so
is going to be affected by that. So
yeah, absolutely. So it depends. I'm really curious what he does the next coming months because that's really what it's going to depend on. Right now, the market's just too shaky. It clearly, like I said from this, it doesn't know what it wants to do. It just wants to chops around because good news it'll pump, and then bad news it dumps right back. So it's just it's just gonna be chopped for a little bit probably.
yeah, one of the things I wanted to add, because I know that the market's being dictated like a lot by Trump right now. So Trump is obviously, or I don't even want to say like obviously anything, but Trump measures his performance as president based on how the stock market does. And that's going to tie into, in my opinion, Bitcoin, because now he's interested in crypto. Like, he's not going to, like, I don't think he's going to do things, at least in the short term, like a year or two. Maybe not 2 years, but definitely the first year, that's going to upset the stock market in a way where we see, like, a recession type event. Because, again, he's wanting to come in. He's got all this hype behind him. He's got all these people behind him. The whole country loves him right now. Not the whole country, but a big part of the country loves what he's doing right now, and they want to see him succeed. And he's, in my opinion, he's going to rally from that and say, okay, how do I keep the stock market from, one, crashing? Because in my opinion, we're near the end of a 15-year-long bull market cycle in the S&P 500. And at some point, we're going to have a major, I mean, you're seeing it live. Look at the price of homes. Look at the price of groceries. Look at the price of fucking anything. It is so expensive. The average American can't get by anymore. At some point, something's going to break.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's very good points. I mean, the thing that I like to look at too is facts on looking back on things. It's the second year of everyone's presidency, like, is usually the year of pullbacks, corrections, and stuff like that. So it's pretty accurate that the first year is not it. It's the second year, and then the third and fourth year are great years. So I think this is going to be a choppy year. I think we could continue a little bit higher. But I think it's going to be a green year, and it may be, 0.5%, 1%. Who knows how it's going to end? But
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good year. But next year, at the end of this year, I'll be looking to pull a lot of my stocks. I've been, just because of how not knowing about the elections, I was 35% sidelined. I wanted to be safe than sorry, just in case, because you never know.
Of course.
And then once he won, and January 1st came around, I loved a bunch of charts, and I put 10% of my money back in. So I'm like, no, 15. So I'm 20% cash on the sidelines, and I'm comfortable with that. So we'll see what happens going forward. But I think this year I will be selling some stocks, and
yeah, I think
I'm wrong, but
likewise with crypto, I'm on the same page. Like, I'm kind of waiting for this last leg up for Bitcoin. I made a pretty big tweet yesterday, I believe. And if you go to Bitcoin, and if you don't mind opening like the monthly chart, maybe it's on the total, like all like Bitcoin throughout history, because I know Binance only covers till like 2013, I think, maybe. No, it doesn't even go that far. No, or does it?
How far do you want me to go?
Until 2013. I think you have to open up like total, whatever the Bitcoin total. Well, it would still be under Bitcoin. It would be under like BitMEX or some shit.
Be the index? What index?
Yeah, the index would probably show it too.
Yeah, here.
Let's see. So like for me, history doesn't, I don't want to say history repeats, but it does often rhyme. And if you see, like, looking at this monthly chart, if you don't mind, just like look at all of the peaks, like all the bull market peaks. So you have 13, 17, 21 / 22, and then now, and you look at the monthly RSI, it almost always hits high 80s, low 90s, almost every single time. And to me, we haven't even gotten close. And also measuring that out, that would put us about 130 to 150. And I don't know if you're familiar with Peter Brandt. Peter Brandt's been trading for 40, 50 years. He agrees with the same thing. And there's, not only do we have this as analysis, and I'm not saying we couldn't pull back to maybe 80s, maybe 70s, but my whole point is, we've had historical indicators that have been very consistent for the last, 10 to almost 15 years. And with that said, why would they just not work now? And I get maybe because everyone's a genius now, but I doubt it, right? No one really looks at this stuff. No one really looks at the simple stuff. They're looking at all these different things. They look at minute time frames. They get sucked into the small volatile moves like we've had. In reality, this weekly move, although choppy, somewhat volatile, isn't really that big of a move compared to what's happened in prior weeks. So to me, I still think that if we're comparing historicals, and especially with what we said about the S&P, Trump's first year as president before a potential pullback, if I'm I don't know if it's a market maker or institution. Also, institutions still hold a shit ton of Bitcoin. I just don't see that. I don't see the top end now, personally.
Yeah. Here's what I'll say about it is, and I've been watching this closely because we formed bearish divs on the index. On Coinbase,
No, I don't think we did on Coinbase either. The recent ones, I don't think were.
I might have been just going off of this and not locally. I can't
Yeah.
remember what it was. Either way, regardless, we're crossing over on Stotch, which not ideal. I've been watching for 1 month close under the RSI. If we lose oversold, then yeah, that's not a good look. But it could just be a repeat of this right here. This 7 month fucking chop. It could just be like that.
No,
I do agree with you. I find it interesting at that 80, whatever it is, 90, right here. I mean, they all go that high.
And if you zoom out, we almost always bottom at 40 RSI, and we bottomed this bear market at like 38. It's crazy.
What I'm watching, what I like is, so you pull the fib from the top to the bottom on here on the cycle. 157, watch 157. Depending on where you're on, Coinbase, Binance, it's like 155 and 157. You pull fib from here, so from the peak we put in here and then the low, right there. You see that?
Yeah,
This is what I'm kind of.
And that would equal your measure move for RSI hitting about 80 to 85 as well.
Yeah. Because there's so much confluence right there on both of those. So because of that, that's going to be strong resistance, obviously. So I've been projecting that the cycle top will be around 150, 155 because of that. But yeah, it doesn't mean it has to. I mean, as you can see, we've been.
Yeah, I mean, we could top right now. So.
Yeah, 103 fib has been a lot of complications. I've talked about this fib a lot. I talk about 102.2 because it's on Coinbase, but this is obviously different pricing. But yeah, right now, you got a lot of people bearish on the charts, and I don't really get it. Everything I'm seeing right now,
everything looks fine.
Yeah, I mean, feed is extremely getting bearish. I wouldn't be shocked if we dump soon and fucking they call for 70, 60,000. Look at this falling wedge. First off, we broke out, had a fake out above it. Usually if we have a fake out, just like in a range, it leads to a fake down. Had a fake down, and now we're just chopping in between it. We got support right here. We have a POC right there. That's what I've been talking about it.
How did you get that POC? Do you have an indicator for that?
Dude, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't fully understand them.
Dude, yeah, because I tried to ask Castillo, and I was even more confused.
When he posted POCs, I put them on my chart.
Okay.
Because the dude is goated, and also the POCs, they truly do work. They may not work to a T, but in that area is a good
yeah. So if you're using your system, and I won't go into detail in it, but if you see a setup around the POC, you're likely going to take that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, I love this because look at the confluence. One, you got the GP, you got support, and then you have the bottom of the falling wedge right here. And the falling wedge, the measure move is to 114,000 fib. So it's just. And will we go straight to it? No, we could come up, chop, and then go to it. My point is everything I'm seeing doesn't look bad. I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, not to mention. So what did you think? Do you hold any altcoins right now?
No, I have a strong opinion about this since April. You're not gonna like it.
Oh, that's fine. I think altcoins suck, and I have a lot of them, and I think they suck.
I have been vocal about this since April. I do not believe we will see an alt market this year.
Oh, really?
This cycle. And the reason why I say that is last time, first off, there's so much more regulation, stuff like that. So now it's a little bit harder and there's more coins in general. It's a little bit harder for any coin just to, go crazy like it did last cycle.
So maybe not an alt season. Sorry to interrupt, but like, what about like the top 10 other than Bitcoin? Like, you'll have Ethereum,
Yes,
like
yes,
Link.
yeah. So
I,
that's
I
what
don't mean
so
like
like
fucking Cumcoin and Asscoin
no,
going to
no,
the
no,
moon.
no.
I mean like
Yeah, I
Ethereum,
mean, but last
Tau,
cycle was
Link. Okay, Solana.
yeah, but like last cycle was like crazy where it's like you could put your money anywhere and it was gonna fucking explode. So
Yeah,
like, I mean, my opinion on this is last cycle was alt season, alt cycle. This cycle has been meme cycle. It has been ridiculous how many meme coins have gone crazy this cycle.
yeah, that's
And
right.
because of that, that's sucked the liquidity from a bunch of this. So, like in my opinion, like I don't think we have an alt market now. Does that mean that others can't go crazy? Solana's already gone crazy. Ethereum could still have its move. Like the big dogs could still like do well. I'm not saying that at all.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying it's not gonna be as crazy as it was last cycle.
Yeah, I've said
And
that since
so
like
yeah,
2022. I don't think we'll have. I think 99% of the alt. Now, granted, there's like 3 million. There's like actually there's more. I think there's like 20 million altcoins, which is absurd.
yeah, it's nuts.
I don't think. So I don't think. I think 99% of them will do nothing, and you know you're better off. And I told someone in Discord the other day, like they were asking, "What do you think about fart coin?" I'm like, "That's like, what do you want?" I'm never buying something called fart coin. If I like, think if you took your money and went to someone with a lot of money that invests in venture capital and private stuff and angel invest, and you're like, "Hey, I have an idea. Let's invest in fart coin." They're gonna fucking laugh at you. Like, if that's the case, probably not a good idea to invest in. So, but I do believe like
Yeah.
Ethereum, Tau, Link, Solana.
I I'm big on Bitcoin is king. I'm not a Bitcoin maxi. I wouldn't call me, but
Yeah.
I just
Bitcoin's
believe
always
it's
king. Always.
yeah. I think it's the best play. I have been vocal now after Sunday that Ethereum has bottomed and it will go to all time highs, and I think that that's the only other play I would participate in.
Yeah.
I really like it. I think it's clean. Now I'm not really loving that it hasn't reclaimed this. This is a very interesting channel I've had for a long time.
Oh wow.
The cycle bottom. So we did lose that, which is not ideal. We still have 2 days left in the week. I would like to reclaim it. If we don't reclaim it this week, I would like to reclaim it next week. If that doesn't
Yeah.
happen, not ideal. But look at this. You know, we chopped around it for a little bit and then exploded.
Yeah.
I think that the amount of capulation I saw on my feed was insane. People were giving
Dude,
up on
it
ETH.
was crazy.
That is exactly what I've been waiting for ETH. And by the way, look at the perfect tap of support right here.
Yeah.
Perfect fucking. So, in
Perfect.
my opinion, yeah, I think it's bottom now. I think I tweeted this out earlier too. I think this 50% of the wick is going to get filled, maybe a little bit lower.
Have you opened up
No.
Bitcoin dominance at all?
No, I've not.
Open up Bitcoin dominance 1 week, and then I'll show you the 1 month as well, real quick.
1
I was
week.
talking about this throughout the week, and I never got a chance to like stream about it. Look at that weekly. Look at so we have bear divs forming on the weekly, which are a little wide. Like I don't necessarily think they're the cleanest,
No.
but they're there, and we have a blow off top. Or we really had a blow off top earlier this week, especially if things rally on Sunday. And I've also noticed every time Bitcoin starts to rally, altcoins, at least the ones that matter, are rallying a lot harder. And
I
again,
made this upward channel in January of
Wow.
2024. I barely look at this, and look how consistent that upward channel.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like and it's literally, I mean, depending on the weekly, you know, it's literally fighting that again. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to depend on the weekly close because, like, what if the weekly does close above this? We had one close here and then it rejected the next week. So if it
Yeah.
does close above, like, it wouldn't shock me if it continues. But you know, I mean, we're getting close to overbought. Stotch is getting close to overbought.
Yeah, look at the monthly real quick. Like that is so clean to me.
Yeah,
Obviously, there's a lot of
Well,
time left in the month.
there's a lot of time left in this month.
Yeah,
And look at
a
that
lot
curl
of.
now.
Yeah, that is a
I mean,
nasty curl.
I've been vocal about this area, 73 to like 81. Like that's where I think it tops at.
Wow.
And that is, and so there's another theory behind this. Did you notice when we hit 100,000 how quiet the feed was? And the feed was so fucking quiet because during those 7 months of chop, people got fucked. They got wrecked. And then Bitcoin, they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy like 30,000, whatever." And then Bitcoin ripped without them. Well, what did they do? They put their money in altcoins because they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, altcoins will come next." And then now they're getting wrecked even more. So
Yeah.
because of that, I just don't think Bitcoin dominance is anywhere near stopping. I
Yeah.
still think it's going to be the 70 to 80%.
Yeah.
And it would be max pain. That is max pain.
That is painful. That's going to be painful for me. Some of my alts from 3 years ago did a full round trip. And I'm talking like solid AI projects like Fetch. Like I bought Fetch at like 50 cents. It went all the way down to 58 cents. I was like, holy shit. Like,
yeah.
I mean, all my stuff sits on a ledger in a safe, and I'm not planning to open it. And look, if we never have a bull market again, then I'll eat it, right? I'll eat that. But I still think some of these things will move, especially the AI-driven stuff. Not the really shitty meme AI stuff, but for the most part, I see. Oh wow, we're starting to drop a little bit. I kind of have a gut feeling tonight we're gonna see a little flash crash.
I know.
Like it's just not bouncing, and we're just chopping and ugh.
Right here, I'm telling you, that's where I'm.
You think 95? No, I mean like we're gonna see like high 80s tonight.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think we're gonna. I think the low's in. I think that low is safe. I think we could come down to here, but I really like all the confluence here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But especially with how the 1 hour is starting to look, 4 hour will start to look a little bit different. I think it's gonna be fun. I don't.
What is your 1 hour? Does your 1 hour is it making bullish divergences right now?
I mean, if it is, it's very slight.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. It's nothing I would really take off of.
Let me see.
And
I'm
it's
just
still, like I
opening
said,
mine real quick.
Unless
No, it's not.
after
If it does,
so,
if it does make a lower low, it won't make divergences. That's one of those. Yeah, and it's the weekend.
it's just,
Fuck that.
yeah, it's better. It's better just not to trade on Friday and Saturdays. Friday after stock market close. It's just unless I see a huge jump like that, then I'll take. I mean, if my 95 level gets taken, I'll take a trade there. But besides that, I'm just chilling. There's Friday and Saturdays are the worst days to trade. There's low volume. It's unpredictable. You never know. And
nothing plays out the way you'd think. There's big deviations. It's just a market maker's playground during that period.
And plus, you wanna take time away from the charts. So it's nice to relax. I chill with my family, and I got the baby coming on the way, so I'm looking forward to that.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, any day now. So we'll see. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's just best not to. And recently, I mean, hell, the last 3 or 4 Sundays we've dumped and given great entries. So I see no reason to trade weekends.
Very true. Well, I actually have to get out of here. I know today was short. I know you also have to get out of here. So I wanted to give everyone a chance to see you again. I know a lot of people have been asking you to come back. I wish we had more time. I know you got the baby on the way, so you'll probably be busy for the next several months. If you get a chance, let me know. But
yeah, hey, well, we'll definitely do it again for sure, and get more into other things too. But yeah, I appreciate you coming, having me on, and everything. It was fun.
Oh, dude, appreciate everything you do. You're a fucking gem in the haystack, dude, or needle in the haystack, whatever. Yeah, guys, Cole and I talk a lot, so we'll try and get him back on. But yeah, Cole, thank you for coming on, giving insights. I really appreciate it. Pretty much lines up with what we've been saying, other than no alt season. But for me, it's more of like top 10. Not really a true alt season anyways. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end it here.